YouTube's goddamn deal, man. It's only Pat Pappy, and we are back with another video. And listen, if you are getting ready to go to the Air Force and you are a little guy, you're skinny, you're slim, or however you want to categorize yourself, and you want to gain some weight, I got you. This is what I'm gonna tell you to do. You know, because two things are gonna happen to you. If you're a big person that's getting ready to go to basic training, you're gonna lose weight. You're gonna lose inches. Now, if you're a skinny person, you're gonna gain some weight. Alright. If y'all look at my thumbnail, me in that jersey, that was me in high school, my senior year. I was like 5'6", 130. I was light in the ass. But I was giving niggas buckets though. You feel me? In that picture on the right, that's 5'9". I believe I was 165 in that picture. I was actually on a deployment, just finished a workout. But that's how I walk naturally without a pump. You know? So currently I'm still 5'9" and I'm 180. So one thing I was doing in basic, bruh, because people, you get 3 square full meals a day. You get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And you're eating relatively healthy. You're not snacking throughout them too much. And you used to have to get 3 cups of water each meal. I don't know if that's the same now, but you had to drink 3 cups of water with each meal. So, but the one thing I was doing is I was eating cereal with each meal. Yeah, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I was eating cereal. One, because it gave me more energy throughout training, and I wasn't going hungry so fast. And 2, that's extra carbs. And 3, I used to use cereal as to curb my sweet tooth, because you're not really eating sweets in basic, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the time, you had to wait till like week 5 or 6 to get cakes and all that. Like I said, it could be different now. They could have gotten a little softer on y'all about that, but there was no sweets. Only time you had sweets if you had an MRE or you was at Camp Bullets. I mean, not Camp Bullets, B Sweet. Yeah. You had your little pecan pie or some type of cake with your meal. But in basic, nah, bro. So when you eating, bro, make sure you eating. Because you gonna be burning a lot of calories in basic between marching and doing PT and being outside and doing all them extracurricular activities. You gonna be burning some calories, so you gotta put the weight on, you know. And you're constantly moving, you constantly working out. You gonna put on some weight. I think I put on 10 to 15 pounds, cause I came out of basic like 150, and you could really tell I was still lean, but I wasn't as skinny as I was before I went in. Now I know some of y'all gonna be like, "No, pal, I eat a lot now." No, you don't. So because let's just say you 130, you need to be eating at least your body weight when it comes to protein. So you mean to tell me y'all eating 130 grams worth of protein each meal? No, you're not. So that's why you're not gaining weight, because you're not meeting the macros for your protein every day. You know what I'm saying? You may think you eating a lot of food, but you're really snacking. You snacking. There's a reason bodybuilders or powerlifters, they eat between 5 to 7 times a day. They gotta get that protein in, bro. Gotta get that protein in. So if you not gaining weight now, it's because you're not hitting your protein goals. You know what I'm saying? But you will hit them in basic training. Trust me. I came out 150. That's a lot of weight to put on in 2 months, especially for me. And I was young too. I was 19 years old. And you know, when you're young, your metabolism is faster. You process food faster. So, nigga, I was able to put on 15 pounds in basic. And if I can do it with me being a hard gainer, you can too, bro. Now, how you put on weight throughout your military service, bro, you have to get in that gym. And then when you like on that side of the Air Force, meaning the operational side, you at your first base, You're not eating 3 square meals like that. You're not eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. One of the meals you're skipping because you may not like breakfast, or you may not like lunch, or you may not like dinner. You're for sure eating 2 meals a day. You know, so that just go back to what I said earlier. You're not meeting your protein goals. So what I was doing, I was hitting the weights, drinking my protein, eating the protein powders, regardless of the flavor, chocolate, vanilla, taking my creatine, and I ate a whole lot of chicken and rice, bro. Dead ass. Like the picture on the right in my thumbnail, that comes from eating 4 to 5 times a day on a deployment, chicken and rice, cereal, protein powder, creatine. That's what it's gonna take. And then when you separate, you get older, right? So I'm 32. The weight sticks now. You know, so my current weight, I'm like 180 something. I'm 180. I like how I look with 180 on me, bro. Like I still have the muscle mass look on me, but I got a little fat on me. You know, and I like that. So that's what it's gonna take, but it all starts in basic. Each meal, eat some cereal with it. Trust me. And you're gonna put on that weight, bruh. You're gonna put on that weight. And if y'all do what I said, what I did in the operational side of the Air Force, you gonna put on some weight, bruh. You gonna put on some weight. It got to the point to where, you know, when you had that weight on your body or on your frame, and if your frame ain't used to that, it's gonna be uncomfortable for you. It's gonna, for the lack of better term, it's gonna hurt being that swole, fool. I can't really explain it, but it's just very uncomfortable until your body is used to it. Until you, it's uncomfortable because you're out of shape, cardiovascular wise. So you walking around with all this weight on you, and you ain't getting your cardio in, so it just uncomfortable, bro. So as long as you doing your cardio while putting all that weight, you should be straight. But other than that, that's how you do it. Cereal with each meal in basic training. Now in tech school, it may be a little bit different because you have more options and you ain't gotta do what you did in basic. And you may be fine with how you look in tech school, so you ain't gotta do that no more. But for basic training, eat that bowl of cereal. Eat that bowl of cereal. It got to the point to where I was eating cereal that I normally didn't eat, like Raisin Bran. Nigga, I don't eat fucking Raisin Bran, but Raisin Bran is actually, it's alright. That's a decent cereal. That's a decent cereal. Shout out to Raisin Bran. Have I ate it since basic? Absolutely not, because that's just not my preference. That's not what I prefer in a bowl of cereal. Raisin Bran. But it got me through. It got me through. So if it could help me, it could help you. So just had to come on here and give y'all that quick game in case somebody was looking to gain weight in basic training, because it is possible. That's how you do it, bro. So like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'm out, dog.